to Donnie Fandango. Heard from 10 until 2 here on 105.7 The Point.
Great guy.
Yep. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. And, for the most part, unless you get him in a private moment, you'll never know how he truly feels on the inside at that particular moment because he always has a smile on. But inside, there's a battle raging.
Yeah, there have been instances of me walking by the studio and him just raging out by himself.
Yeah.
And you could hear it through the walls.
I mean, even if it was you who's pissed Donnie off by doing something really stupid that you shouldn't have done, he'll kind of internalize it himself and think maybe it's something that he did.
And it'll fester.
Yeah. And then he
grow.
realizes what a dick you are, and now he's pissed at you and wants to rant and rave. So rather than take the risk of having Donnie show up one day and roll a grenade down the hallway and blow us all up, we decided to give him his own segment. It's called Donnie Fandango's Week in Rage, and he gets to just go off and talk about whatever it is that's been bothering him this week so he can go into his weekend free and clear. Donnie, what's in the rage this week?
All right, first of all, something that we've spoken of before, but it needs to be mentioned again, and unfortunately it needs to be mentioned for some folks in this very building in which that we work. Cologne should not leave a vapor trail, gentlemen. It is something that you put on to accent yourself, but it is nothing that should choke someone.
Yeah, Patrico.
I was upstairs the other day, and I took in a breath by the bathroom because someone had just gone into the bathroom that had way too much on, and oh my God, my lungs have not been the same since.
Was it Patrico?
Yeah,
No.
it must have been.
No, it was
Dude,
not.
I swear, you always tell me that I put way too much. You say I take a
can
horse
smell
bath.
it when
Yeah.
you walk in the office.
Honest to God.
Well, it hasn't been for a while because I don't have the axe in the car anymore. But I would literally go armpit, armpit, chest, the double pitch
Yeah,
the chest.
but the sprays
and
were
then
supposed to be like
done.
this. The sprays were supposed to be not...
That's not what I do. Yeah, you're so full of it. I'm just going to come in smelling like ass from now on.
Again, not Patrico who I had in mind, but again, gentlemen, please make sure, because, you know, you want to smell good, that's fine for the ladies, I get it, but don't overkill
A
on
little
me, all
dab will do you.
I'm pretty sure that I'm the worst parent ever. I don't know that I'm going to go into that or not yet, but I'm just fairly certain that I'm the worst parent ever. In the course, you know what, sure. So over the course of 2 weeks, not only did my daughter hit the lady from Parents as Teachers, but the lady from Parents as Teachers told me that our son was a little bit behind because he's not waving or pointing at anything yet. And when I went to Ben's parent-teacher conference, I walked into the room to see the teacher, the teacher's aide, the counselor, the principal, and the reading teacher. That, my friends, is a sign of not good things. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to make it through these kids being teenagers, all right? Number 3 today. Guy at Hot Shots last night totally busted my balls for wearing a Cardinal shirt to a Blues hockey night. Now, listen, man, I get it. Everybody there is wearing Blues stuff. Let me give you just a little bit of a hint of something, is that I don't have, I'm not like a loaded person, not that it takes a lot of money to buy a Blues shirt, but I just haven't done it, okay? I just haven't done it. So I was wearing a Cardinal shirt. Hey, fellow, I'm a Cardinals fan. I don't see how it's all that big of a deal if I wear a Cardinals shirt to a Blues night. I'm there to root on the Blues. I just got a shirt on. Step off my balls, man. It's really just not that big of a deal at all. At least I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah, you're a fan, not a cheerleader.
And plus he was it was past the point of him just giving me crap. It turned into him being a butt wipe about it. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was completely and totally pointless. So thanks very much there, man. And his friend even admitted, was yeah, he's like this all the time. Then what you hanging out with him for? I'm just curious to know. All right? I'd like to take a minute to thank my shrink, whose medicine has helped me amazingly with my anxiety, but it makes me want to eat everything. Last night at Hot Shots, I hammered that Cardinal sampler with the toasted rabs and the wings and the tacos.
Yeah.
I got home 2.5 hours later, went to White Castle, housed 4 White Castles and a cheese fry, and before you ask, no, I was not stoned. No, I was not drunk. I was just hungry. So thank you very much, Doc. I'm not going to have anxiety, but I'm going to be 450 pounds. So thank you for that. I very much appreciate it. Moving on. Ben tried to help the neighbor kid the day before yesterday get his scooter back, which was ganked by one of the neighborhood Nelsons. And the lady next door who was watching the kid was a total bitch to Ben when Ben was trying to help get this kid's scooter back. Ben is 10. This other kid is like 5 years old. Ben was trying to help him out because my kid is a good goddamn kid. And this lady was nothing but a bitch. She got huffy saying to me, I had it under control. I didn't know what to say. The kid, Benjamin, was trying. A thank you would have been just fine. I get being irritated that you had to get your ass up off the couch to reclaim the scooter, but Benjamin is just trying to help. Give him a piece of Halloween candy and thank him for being a nice neighbor. He could be a little jackass that doesn't care, but he does care, so catch him a break, for goodness sake. And mind you, this is the same lady that walks her dog at night in a one pullover.
A moo-moo?
Yes, and she doesn't wear a bra, and it's
Those
one of
are
the worst
sexy.
things ever, okay? So here's sort of the topper on the weekend rage, all right? A number of years ago, I'm in Chicago with a mutual friend of ours, and we go out the night before and we just booze it up, all right? And because of the boozing, I might or might not have clogged the toilet in his house, okay? So he was living with 2 roommates at the time, and I'm in the bathroom, man, and I'm looking for a plunger. I feel so stupid that this happened, but it's a low-floor toilet, and the night before, like I said, I was out of control. So there was just big things that happened, all right? So I leave the bathroom and I say to my buddy, I'm like, hey man, I clogged the toilet. Do you guys have a plunger anywhere else? They didn't have one. Well, so they sent the other roommate to go and get the plunger. Ever since then, and I swear to God, this was 10 years ago, whenever I see this roommate who is a female, she gives me the worst stink eye ever. Listen, there's a number of factors here. First of all, you're the one that didn't have a plunger in your bathroom with a low-floor toilet. What are the chances that you're going to get some kind of stoppage at some point, even if it's not me that's doing it? Second of all, I offered to walk to the store in February and get a goddamn plunger, and you wouldn't let me. And ever since then, every time I see this woman, who I have done nothing to piss off ever, and I saw her this week, she gives me the terrible, terrible stink eye. It's been 10 years. Get over it. Why do you have to make me feel bad? It makes me want to sneak into her place and take this gigantic stinking deuce and just leave it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for letting me get it out. That is my rage. I'm out.
Man, Donnie's on a roll today. How you feel?
Oh man, I feel good. Real good.